Mexico has been hit by its second deadly earthquake in as many weeks, killing hundreds and destroying large parts of the country's capital. Those quakes, however, are not isolated events, with several other countries left reeling this week after earthquakes rattled the Earth's core. 2 days after the deadly earthquake struck Mexico City, a large quake struck Vanuatu and a 6.1 magnitude earthquake hit off the northeast coast of Japan. The Japan quake struck 322 kilometers east of Fukushima, where a massive earthquake and tsunami caused meltdowns at 3 reactors in the Fukushima nuclear plant in 2011. Earlier this week, New Zealand was hit by 2 quakes in quick succession, and Bali also recorded a 5.7 magnitude quake. Experts are now being asked if those quakes are connected and why they are occurring. Mexico as a whole sits along the edges of several huge tectonic plates, though generally their movements produce quakes along the country's western coast, through more common interplate shiftings deep below the earth. This is what caused the massive quake that hit Mexico in 1985, killing an estimated 10,000 people. Tuesday's quake occurred farther to the east and involved the Cocos, a so-called microplate stuck between the Pacific and the North American plates. Jan Klinger, an expert at the Global Physics Institute in Paris, said. Buildings collapse in Mexico City. Such phenomena, which also caused the quake that hit on September 7, are known as interplate quakes that happen within plates and not when the edges of separate plates grind against each other. Fortunately, this occurred deep down about 50 kilometers, so the shaking at ground level was not as bad as it might have been. David Rothery, a geosciences professor at the Open University in Britain, said. The deformation builds up by flexing and bending until enough stress has been built up to release the blockage, allowing many years' worth of movement to occur in a few seconds, he added. In Australia, the Ring of Fire sits under the country's east coast under the Pacific Ocean. It stretches into Asia and into America, and is where 90% of the world's quakes occur. The Ring of Fire expands and contracts as the planet heats up and cools down, and as the plates shift on one side, they are forced to realign on the other side. Rescuers search through the rubble for survivors following the Mexico quake. Mexico was hit by its second deadly earthquake in 2 weeks. This could go some way to explaining why a 7.1 magnitude quake occurred in Mexico City, followed by the 6.1 magnitude quake shortly after in Japan. Some experts, however, say it's a coincidence several big quakes occurred this week. They are really far away from each other, so that physical mechanism to link them together are weak. Assistant Professor Hongfeng Yang, from the Earth System Sciences program at the Chinese University of Hong Kong, told The Guardian. There is a chance, however, to trigger distant earthquakes by seismic waves generated by prior earthquakes located far away. But the likelihood of that triggering earthquakes larger than magnitude He5 is nearly zero, asked. Prof. Yang said. As to when and where the next earthquake will occur, experts said it's impossible to tell. 9 Digital Pty Limited 2017.